everybody. Doing another quick video and on some more stuff that I got. Let's first start off with this mat here. I got this from Walmart for about $15 with tax, and I could have got another mat for like $13, which would have been half the size of this in their hobby section. This I actually had to get out of the fabrics area. I was going crazy trying to remember where I found a large self-healing mat at a good price, and I checked my local Michaels and I was like, oh, crappy pink one, and I didn't want a pink one. And I was like, where the hell did I see it? And then I went to Walmart to get some razors and some gloss enamel paint, spray paint, to seal some miniatures with. And I was like, well, let me go back to the hobby section because I had to go to the bathroom, and the front bathroom was closed. And I was like, what? And then for whatever reason I decided to go over to the fabric section and look there, and lo and behold, there it was. This is actually about 25 inches altogether, 25 inches. It's only got 23 inches marked out, or technically 24 inches marked out, but it's 25 inches long, and it is 18 inches marked wide, but it's 19 because there's this little bit of a gap here. And if you look here, you have the degrees. You have 60, 30, 45, and each one of these boxes, if you look, there's markers. So in the middle is the half an inch, then you get a quarter of an inch, obviously depending on which direction you're going. And it's the same for up and down. So this is pretty handy. This mat also has brightened up my work area, just because I guess it's a pretty good reflective surface, I guess, and the tone of the colors just brightened up my area, which has actually been quite nice, to say the least. So that was definitely a good buy. So if you're looking for a nice large mat and you don't want to spend a whole lot of money, you can go get this, and it's double-sided. It's got the same exact image on the other side. So if you mess this up too much, or you can make one side your painting surface and the other side for cutting and being able to get the measurements. I saved this for my recycling bin. I'm not really sure what this came out of. It wasn't my trash, but I had to go do the recyclings, and I saw it here. Let's see. This was all one piece. I believe it went like that, or something like that. I think it went like this. It was something to that degree. But it was one whole piece, and I cut this off so I have a smaller section that I can use at the desk for when I'm not doing too many colors. Bring it up so you can see. So these ones kind of have a hexagon with a circle inside, and these are just circular well. They're not extremely deep, but for miniature painting, these are plenty deep enough as far as I'm concerned. So I figured these were a pretty good grab out of their recycling bin, and they're still getting recycled. They're just not getting melted down to be recycled into something else. Again, they stay in their same shape. So always keep an eye out for something that you might be able to use. You never know what's going to come your way. And there's a little thing on here from, let's see, National Pen is what this piece of plastic says on it. It says www.pens.com. So I'm going to take it that this is what that came from. What exactly was in it, I don't know. Like I said, it wasn't my trash. I just pulled it out of the recycling bin when I went to do the recyclables for where I live. So then next up, let's do this. Next up, I got this large plastic case to hold my Reaper paints in, and any other paint actually. I haven't put the other paints in yet, but I put the Reaper paints in here. As you can see, it has a little door that opens up, and this is actually a Reaper product. It cost me, I think, $15. It comes with the little plastic things here that you can put in for the dividers. Um, so you got all these different sections, and they hold the paints pretty well. As you can see, you can get 7 per section, except for the front section, and then you can get 5 paints in there, and it's pretty snug when they're in there too. Well, actually, these ones are a little bit loose. These ones are, I guess, yeah, but you can't. I've tried fitting another bottle in there; it just ain't gonna happen. I got a package of their empty bottles. One of them actually is now my water and Flow-Aid mixture bottle. The other bottle I was using had too big of a drop in it, and it was the equivalent of probably 2 drops to a regular dropper bottle. So this worked. So that works out nicer. It gives me more consistent, and I don't have to mix as much paint to get the same amount of drops, or to get the amount of drops I want to use without overwatering my paint. As you've seen these paints already and these paints, but I have gotten actually more paints as well. Which one is this? I got the Wash Triad, and in the Wash Triad, I got the Flesh, and let's see, probably not gonna be able to get a very good representation out of these for what the colors really look like, even though I put some on the cap, but that's that one. Figured I'd try them out, and I'm almost out of the washes anyways. And if I can get the stuff I can use, this is the brown wash, which probably looks black from what I'm seeing here, but it's not. It's a very dark brown, and it's really concentrated in one area, so I'm not sure how putting a wash on this part of the cap is going to work out, but I'll probably try it. And then you got the black wash here, which you can probably tell is a lot different than the brown one. Black is on my right, so black, brown. You can kind of tell. And let's see, I got the bronze skin. I haven't marked any of this stuff up on the bottle yet. I got the bronze skin triad. So this is bronze skin. Oh, okay. Got some of the rosy skin there too. So rosy skin highlight. Got a little mixed brown in here, which is fine. Bronze highlight to go with the bronze skin. Bronze shadow, and looks like this is towards the end of the ink's life. And then rosy shadow is here. Let's see what else okay. This one was the white triad. You got liner white, which from my one friend who uses this, and so this would be what I was looking for. I think he said this was the shadow. No, yeah, I think he said that was the shadow. I think I'd have to go look. I think this was the base, and I think Ghost White was the highlight. But I'd have to go look again to make sure that's correct, because it doesn't look correct. I know he said this one looked really odd by just looking at the paints, and he would have never thought about using these paints to the way that he does to get the desired effects, but he says it works. So I'll try it out, and I'm going to post it up on a video after I'm done. So if you want to see what this triad looks like, I will be putting up a video of that, and I'll make sure when I do that one, I'm sure that that's the correct progression of color. Then I also got the blonde here triad, which only comes with 2 paints, so it's not really a triad. So blonde shadow and blonde highlight. I have no way to find out if this is actually supposed to have 3 colors in it or not, and that the company had just messed up and only got me the 2. Because everywhere I look, they don't list the colors they're supposed to be in the triads, and they don't show a picture of the colors that are supposed to be in the triads. Like, you know how you usually get little circles where you just see the box with the paints inside and sitting in a little box like this. I didn't get that. So, not really too sure. Actually, I probably should just call them and ask, just to get verification for my own general purposes. Let's see. This is the bloody triad, or blood triad, or something. So you got bloodstained red, which is the shadow, clotted red, which is the base, and then carnage red, which is the highlight for this set. So if you can see, this is a really dark red. I don't have anything on the caps yet. I'm sorry. I just got all this stuff in not too long ago, so I haven't worked my way to it. And then you got the clotted red, which is brighter than this, and so on and so forth. So I kind of look forward to using that triad. Seen that one, you've seen that one, because I've had it before. For my friend's Menoth army, I'm going to be using this triad, which is the olive triad. So we've got olive shadow, drab olive, and then for the highlight, you got worn olive. And last but not least, for my redheads that I'll end up putting in the army, and I don't know why. Probably won't see too many of them since I was married to a redhead. But we got Auburn Shadow. Then we have Carrot Top Red, using name for paint. And then we got Highlight Orange. And you've already seen Fire Orange in one of my last videos. There we go. So that completes what's in there. And I got one more thing to show. I got the first high def set from Reaver Master Series, and if you'll notice, there is a couple already missing. I used yellow, and I haven't used the red one yet. And then this one's just out. I've used this one. This is the Desert Tan flesh color. And where did it go? And I started putting it on focus camera. Started putting it on him. That's just the first coat, and I did add a little bit of water to it. But that's one coat of paint. So it's not bad. It flows really well, and it covers up pretty good too. I really like these paints. I set them up from the brightest color to the darkest. So this is actually a very bright yellow, much brighter than even this yellow here. And this one's called golden yellow. And then it goes to an ochre and then progresses forward. I'm going to use more of these paints, and then I'll do a slight review on these paints. I know General Splat's already kind of did it a bit, but I'm going to do a comparison of some of the high def paints I have from GW's old paint set to some of these, so that if the new high def colors aren't quite what you were looking for, maybe you can go to this. So I have 4, maybe 5 of the old GW foundation set, and so I'll do a review on that. So you get your yellows, oranges. This is more of a reddish orange, but it is still orange, and it is darker, so I think I put there. If you try to use light to lighten up red, you end up with pink eventually, so I put pink here first. The red in use, which isn't at the table at the moment. My dark red, then I go to the blues until we get to this turquoise. Green between blue and green is turquoise, so I put that as my highest. Then I put greens here. Then these are my flesh cup tones, and I gotta put room in for here, so this is all gonna adjust slightly. I forgot about this; it was off to the side when I put these all into the same case. And then these are the grays. Even though this is a bluish gray, it's still gray, so it's sort of my gray, and it's the brightest look to it. So boom, boom, and then this is like a grayish brown. So this is here, then browns, then the purples, and then these are the 2 oddball greens. Feels gray. It's more of a grayish green, and it didn't really, to my eye, it doesn't really fit into these. And then this was a stained olive, and to my eye, it really didn't fit in with the greens, so I just put these off to the side as 2 oddball colors. And that's how I just set these up. If that's what I do, if you're wondering why it's this way. But these are the colors. So far they've worked. I put them on the caps, and they've covered quite well, and they flow pretty nice. And even with a little bit of water there, they're outstanding. You don't even really need to add water. Just a damp brush, and they work amazing. Alright, so this is the end of my video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and rate. Have a good day.